Hetepu, peace and blessings to all from Divine Peace Meditation and Yoga. This is Mommy Imani. I'm sitting on the front stoop, getting ready to do a little bit of seed sowing. I have to mix up my potting mixture. I have some amendments, finally. And I'm also repurposing some different cartons and containers in order to start some of the cold hardy seeds. So, just turning and looking at the setup here. These are some packing cartons. And I decided they're biodegradable. I'm inspired by the biodegradable pots that are now available at many garden centers, including the $1.25 tree. And so I had these since last year. I was going to use them for planters. It just took me a minute to get my organic potting mix and my perlite. So today is the day. Peace and Freedom Friday. Hashtag Shalom. So we're going to mix up some soil and fill some containers. Back in a bit. And we are back. You will recognize this all organic all-purpose potting mix. I got several of these bags in January, and on Tuesday, after volunteering with Seniors Aging Gracefully, my buddy Miss Sandra drove me to the nearest garden centers, and we finally were able to get the perlite. I was tempted to do a little dance right there in the garden center. I went to the closest tailor on Colley Avenue, and all they had was Miracle Grow perlite in stock, despite the website. That's what I get. And the very kind brother that answered my questions, he directed me to Eggleston, which is across the street from our city park, Lafayette City Park, also called the Virginia Zoological Park. So support Eggleston's. They are 501c3, so I will be going back. I paid a little bit more than I wanted to, but it's for a good cause. So to start, you may recognize the old strawberry basket. I tried to, once we lost the strawberries in the snowstorm last year, I tried to repurpose the basket for cucumbers. The cucumbers, I had a cucumber seedling that I planted in here. It did not make it, and so I have been saving the soil from the strawberries and the cucumber ever since then. I'm finally getting a chance to do a little something with it. So we're going to put that in the bucket first. Pardon my dust. Break up the big chunks. Get anything out that we don't want to keep. Sticks and whatnot. Break up the peat moss. That's very dry. Super dry. Go into the organic potting mix. Which is very moist. Dump in Bit of that. Mix that in well. Mixing the wet and dry potting mix together. It's still really dry. And I've been overzealous with my with the perlite, so half my bag is gone. I was just, eyeballing it, pouring it out. Got happy with it. Now that I'm down to half a bag, I'm gonna be a little bit more careful with it. Eyeball a little bit less in there. Open that up. You see in there. Mix the perlite in with the soil. Just like mixing a cake. The perlite is going to act as leavening for the heavy soil. Pardon any noise. The owner of the duplex is renovating the duplex next door. So there may be some noise. I'm surprised there's no one on the athletic field, as they were out there the last several days. Whew. I'm going to add more potting mix in and come back in just a bit when I'm ready to fill some containers. Back in a bit. And we're back. We've got the potting mix, perlite, reclaimed soil mixed rather thoroughly. And again, some packing material. Because there's a hole in the bottom, I lined it with a paper bag. Could have used cardboard, but it's such a small space. I figured paper bag would do well. So, oops, wait, one moment, I forgot already. I want to put a little bit of leaf mulch down. So, let's start with this one. Leaf mulch. Then potting mixture. I'm thinking, what am I going to plant? I've got some seeds that are new to me. And I have some saved seeds. So I'm thinking that some of the saved seeds for the biodegradable containers that I'm going to keep out here, and the new seeds I'm going to start inside the herbs and my tomatoes. that'll be in a separate video. And I also will be bringing a update video on seeds that were sown late January. And Sekou and I took advantage of the sunny weather, and we sowed some seeds, just a couple of containers of seeds yesterday. That's one. Leaf mulch. Since these containers are basically very thick cardboard, I'm going to try to use a spray bottle to keep them damp, to keep the soil damp, instead of pouring it by the cup full, since I don't have a or the bucket full, since I don't have a actual watering pail. Birds are out. It's always good to hear them. Don't know the species. Sekou and I were sitting on the porch this morning at about 7 o'clock. We wanted to see how the sun was flowing across the front strip of the yard, the grassy strip in the front of our duplex. Had some hot tea and listened to the birds. The second one. Chop this one off a bit. I have some Swiss chard seeds that I've been saving since last fall. Got a Swiss chard from my neighbor's garden, overgrown, neglected raised beds, and I saved as many seeds as I could. Let's top this one off a little bit. We have to plant something in here deep, since it's so large. One of many seed bags. I've been waiting to plant the dark red beets since last fall. So, sowing outside is recommended when the soil temperature is at least 45 degrees, ideally 60 to 85 for summer crop. And you can also sow it for 6 to 8 weeks before your average first fall frost date for a late summer and fall crop. 2 to 4 weeks before your average last frost date. We've got less than 4 weeks before the spring equinox. So I'm going to chance it. Back in half a mow. Alright. Since there's it's recommended to plant one seed every 4 inches at a ½ inch depth. I'm just going to use a similar method that I saw Lady Cheryl of Gardening and Pearls with Lady Cheryl. Check out her channel. I'm going to try to make some rows. I need a spoon. Try to make a row. Push the dirt to the side. Soil to the side. That's one row. I'm going to try for 3 rows. There's the second row. Scoop some of the soil out. And make the row a bit straighter. And maybe another row here. Scoop some of the soil to the side. Okay. Here are the beet seeds. Since my container is rather small, I may not be able to do every 4 inches. 4 inches is probably the length of my finger. So I'm thinking I'm going to put 3 seeds per row. One. Some of them are large and some of them are quite tiny. 2. Stick in the way. 3. You know what? I'm going to put 2 seeds. In case one does not germinate. Okay. Next row. Two here. 2 here. And the third row, we're getting smaller and smaller. 2 here. 2 there. The second one. And 2 there. So put the extra seeds back in the packet carefully. Maybe we can bring a fourth row into it as we cover up this one. Lightly cover. That way we'll have 12 seeds. 12 spots. Cover that up. Lightly cover. Breaking up any clumps. Cover. Pat it. Just give it a little pat like tucking in the youngins to bed. Yep, there we go. See if I can get these back in without spilling them too much. So that's the Detroit Dark Red beet. Frost tolerant, 60 days. Sow in early spring or late summer. So the meteorologists would say that spring is actually March 1st. So we are, Wednesday will be March 1st, so I am just, less than a week early. We'll see what it do. And let's see. In these small ones, I think I'm going to sow some Ithaca lettuce. This is also what I was able to get at Eggleston Garden Center, along with the organic perlite. So, just going to lightly broadcast. Can't have too much lettuce. Move some sticks out of the way. We have some mini greenhouse containers, some salad mix containers that we repurposed into mini greenhouses. And so we have lettuce sitting on in the containers along the driveway. So I'm just going to seeds a very dark gray, and I'm just going to sprinkle, broadcast some across the top. The seeds really do match the nearly match the color of the potting mix. I'm going to save some. I believe this is green leaf lettuce from the Wetzel Seed Company. They had plenty of lettuce at Eggleston Garden Center. Lots of seeds. Right now I can only afford those around $2. So until I can get to the $1.25 tree, then I'll get me more packets of flower seeds, as well as the microgreens. I think I'm going to grow them inside this time. Alright, yeah, we've got those broadcast. So let's sprinkle a little bit of soil to cover, just enough to cover. Breaking up the clumps so that the wind does not blow away those super light seeds. And the wind is picking up. Started out quite calm this morning at 8 o'clock, and it's probably about 10 to 12 right now, and within a couple of hours it's going to be blowing at about 15 to 18 by early afternoon. So best to get these covered now and dampen them down, protect them. Alright, there we have it. Detroit red beets. Detroit red beets in this container, and Ithaca lettuce in the other container. Wind's picking up, blowing my seed packets about. Thank you so much for watching this video to its conclusion. Please give us a like. Please share with like-minded souls. Please support our efforts to improve integral wellness in BIPOC as well as other underserved communities. Book a online or in-person yoga session. The email to reach us, as well as the links for love offerings, will be added to the description box. Make your Sharem Friday safe, healthy, and blessed in abundance. Do something nice for somebody, do something good for somebody, be a good neighbor, and blessed be.